like a misfit. Everything inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I.
Hello, my fellow Americans. Right now, I ask you to reflect, to pause for a moment and to look at the chaos that is engulfing our nation, to look at the division, to look at the hate. Right now in the United States, an estimated 1.6% of adults identify as transgender. That's a fraction of the population. That is barely 5 million individuals in a population of 330 million. And yet their existence has become a battleground. Their rights, their dignity, their humanity have been turned into political talking points. Why? Why? Why is social regression a top priority when we have larger, more pressing issues in this country? Let's talk about some of those issues, shall we? As of 2022, 34 million Americans live in food insecure households. That's roughly 9 million children that go to bed hungry every night. Over 25 million Americans in this country still do not have health insurance, and those that do have crippling medical debt. We are the only industrialized nation where we have people that need to choose between life-saving treatment and financial ruin. Every year, over 48,000 Americans lose their life to gun violence. That's more than 130 lives lost every day. Our mothers, our fathers, and our children. Climate disasters caused $165 billion in 2022 alone. That's wildfires, hurricanes, and floods that are displacing thousands of families. This is not a future problem. It is happening right now. So I ask you, why are we spending so much energy attacking 5 million people who just want to live in peace when millions of others are struggling to eat, to heal, to live in their homes safely, and to survive? This is not about protecting our children. If it were, we would be reviewing decades of psychological research that shows how fragile a child's sense of self truly is. Studies consistently reveal that children who grow up in environments of rejection, hostility, and invalidation, they face higher levels of depression, anxiety, and they also face lifelong emotional scars. We know that a child's ability to develop into a high-functioning, confident adult depends on feeling accepted, valued, and loved for who they are. Yet, instead of protecting their fragility, we are politicizing their existence. We are subjecting them to bullying, we're banning their books, and questioning their dignity, all under the guise of protection. So let me ask you, how is this protection? What are we really protecting these children from? Acceptance, love, the chance to be their true, authentic selves? This is not about fairness. This is about fear. Fear of equality, fear of freedom, and fear of progress. Because hate is easier than understanding, and scapegoats are easier than solutions. But here is the truth. When we fixate on hate, we all lose. We lose time, we lose resources, we lose the very moral fabric that binds us as a nation. Hate blinds us to our shared humanity. It distracts us from fixing broken systems, and it robs future generations from the unity they deserve. So I urge you to ask yourself tonight, why? Why? Why are we so fixated on hating others for being different? Why are we so afraid of progress when progress is what built the country you live in? The real American values? Freedom, equality, and justice. They are not something to fear. They are something to fight for. And right now, we have a choice to make. Do we want to be remembered as the generation that let fear and hate tear us apart? Or are we going to be the generation that rose above it all, united together, and said, no more? To the millions of transgender Americans, I see you, I hear you, and I stand by you, backed by advocates for transgender equality. And to those who are so consumed by all the hatred, I ask you to take your anger and channel it into something that is productive for society. Make a real difference. Fight hunger, fight for healthcare, fight to save the planet. But please, stop fighting people who just want the same rights you already have. Because when you hate someone for being different, you are not protecting America. You are betraying it. So let us be the America that moves forward, not back. Let us be the America that fights real battles, not invented ones. And let us be the America that believes in freedom and equality for all. Thank you.
Beautiful, misunderstood. So why you trying to be just like the neighborhood? I can see